I am Maria Garcia de Fleury. Athanasius was born in Egypt in the prosperous and learned city of Alexandria around the year 295. The first important information about Athanasius is from the year 325 when he attended the Council of Nicaea as deacon to Bishop Alexander of Alexandria. Key moments for Athanasius before becoming bishop were the meetings, debates, and deep differences with Arianism that denied the divinity of Jesus. Athanasius and Bishop Alexander worked together to unmask the error of the Arians by seeking to demonstrate that the New Testament assumed the double nature of Christ. The magnitude of these discussions grew so much that it reached the Emperor Constantine himself, who said one day, "Division in the Church is worse than war." To solve it, Constantine convened a council of bishops in the city of Nicaea in the year 325. Around 300 bishops arrived. Athanasius had as his main argument that Jesus Christ is God and that he is of the same essence. There, the Nicene Creed was written, and Arius was condemned as heretic, and his writings were banned, and he was sent into exile. It seemed that peace had come to the church. However, the atmosphere was confusing and there were still many factions in the church after the council, largely due to a lack of clarity in the language. Athanasius was appointed bishop in 328, although he appeared to be too young for the position. In the following years, he dedicated himself to his ministerial work, visiting different parts of his large bishopric. His ministry spans from Egypt to Libya. Much of his work was writing to defend orthodoxy from the Arian heresy. He also fought pagan and Jewish ideas that attacked Christianity. During his exiles, he wrote a successful book about the life of Abbot Anthony and monastic life. In fact, this biography was so important that it led to the conversion of many pagans and influenced the conversion of other notable believers, such as Augustine of Hippo. Athanasius provided one of the first evidences of the biblical canon. In one of his letters, he listed the books that were to constitute the New Testament, and he wrote, "Only in these 27 writings is the teaching of piety proclaimed. No one can add anything to them, and nothing can be taken away from them." That same list would be the one that would be affirmed as part of the biblical canon that we use today. Athanasius is considered one of the leading defenders of Christian orthodoxy in the early church. The cost of that defense was being exiled 5 times. His exiles were so long that he spent 17 of his 45 years of bishopric in exile. The precision of Athanasius' thinking, his great energy in defending his conviction, and the breadth of his theological understanding make him one of the most important figures in church history. They called him the noble champion of Christ. Athanasius once said, "Considering that this contest is for our everything, let us make it our highest objective to keep what we have received." And he added, "If the world goes against the truth, then Athanasius goes against the world." This quote summarizes very well the struggle of his entire life, because he knew that he had to live in the truth of Christ, because Christ is God, and with God we always win.